Happy National Dinosaur Day. June 1st. I'm Toy Insanity. This is Liberty Insanity 129. Did you think I wouldn't find a way to connect the Statue of Liberty to dinosaurs? Hashtag Dinosaur Insanity. Hashtag Liberty Insanity. Listen up. We got three cultural objects to look at today. The 1988 trading card, Dinosaurs Attack by Topps. Artwork by Chet Darmstaedtler. Darmstaedter. XNO. The 1991 graphic novel cover art by Earl Norham. And this figure, which I believe came out in 2020, it's called Universe of Dinosaurs, UOD. The tablet says UOD. And this is the Statue of Liberty Velociraptor. Wow, 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 wow. These seem to be kind of hard to find. The set seems to be 8. And I got it in the box so we can explore this further. A 6.6 inches tall hand-painted polyresin figure. Item is fragile and requires careful handling to avoid breakage. This is not a toy. It is a work of art. UOD.com. It's no longer UODinos.com. That's no longer active. The Ankylosaurus cop. He's responsible for the prevention and detection of crimes as a member of the prestigious UOD Police Department. Oh, you gotta read this little backstory first. What if the asteroid never hit the Earth? In a parallel universe, 65 million years ago, the asteroid didn't hit the Earth. The early stages of the Earth saw the growth and development of many species which continued to compete with one another for survival. Epochs turned into eons, and finally the age of dinosaurs rose to prominence. Dinosaurs continued evolving and maintaining their position as the apex predator, becoming super intelligent. They began creating more jobs as the world reached the modern age. The evolutionary path led to what nowadays is known as the universe of dinosaurs. Humans have never existed. For a minute I thought this was literally the plot to the old Super Mario movie, but humans existed alongside the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs went subterranean in that movie or something. Despite the difficulties dinosaurs face, they continue to move toward a greater society, a better relationship with the world they inhabit, and tighter relationships with one another. Parasaurolophus boxer, the Lophosaurus model. I think they spelled that one wrong. Triceratops firefighter. Then we get a Diplodocus nurse, Ankylosaurus cop, T-Rex football player, and Stegosaurus Santa. Well, the only one I got, and the only one I'll ever get, is the Velociraptor of Liberty. Stegosaurus Santa. He's a kind dinosaur who is said to bring gifts to the homes of well-behaved children all over the world for Christmas Day. So I guess the dinosaurs had a Jesus, a Santa, and everything else. He's the quarterback of the T-Rex Stores team. He throws the ball with power and accuracy, and most of the time is unstoppable. You gotta love this one. She tries to be a role model to young... Yeah, they spelled it right here. She tries to be a role model to young girls in the fashion industry. She's always pretty and ready for any fashion show. Love it. It's a colossal copper sculpture in the universe of dinosaurs. She holds a torch above her head with her right hand, and her left hand carries a tablet with the inscription UOD. It's so kooky. He's one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's a monstrous middleweight and a world champion. He was an Olympic gold medalist too. Here's our nurse. I thought this said doctor. No. Diplodocus nurse. Well, who's the doctor? She's a timid dinosaur with a shy voice and huge eyes. She's focused on the patient's healthcare journey and works tirelessly to identify and protect those needs of the individual. My goodness. Triceratops firefighter, focused on the community service. He extinguishes hazardous fires and rescues people and animals from dangerous situations. Love it. All right. 1988, Topps put out a series of 55 trading cards. And this is card number 35. New York, New York. What once was an icon of hope and freedom became a pile of rubble about 10:30 this morning when the Statue of Liberty was rudely attacked. An exceptionally large plesiosaur emerged from the ocean and wrapped its serpentine neck around the famed landmark, crushing nearly 200 visitors who were within the structure at the time. The reptile seemed to take sadistic delight in annihilating the statue, perhaps because it resembled a large human with a smug, somewhat challenging expression. The citizens of both America and France are in a state of shock and unprecedented mourning. 1988. Now, in 1991, they revived the idea because never forget a little book that came out in November 1990 called Jurassic Park. Dinosaur craze was sweeping the nation. Anyway, I was today years old when I realized these are not the same image. There's several key differences. First is the facial expression. My goodness. She do look smug there, but not here. The helicopters are different. Absolutely everything about it is different. There's two more glaring differences. One, look how distinct the flag is there. You can barely see the flag over here. And the next one is, look, the original artist did not even put Liberty's foot. And here Liberty has an obvious and accurate foot. So I did the research. It turns out Earl Norham was involved with the trading card series in 1988. However, he only did 5 images. John Pound did 3 images in 1988, and James Warhola did 3 images in 1988. And then the 55th card doesn't have an image. The remaining 43 images were done by an artist who then, 1988, went by XNO. And his real name is Chet Darmstaedter. XNO did this. Then, when they decided to do Eclipse Comics decided to do this graphic novel, Earl Norham, who did five original paintings, he had to repaint this, apparently. And I like his changes. The main 3 we pointed out. Okay, book 1. Now, according to Wikipedia, book 2 and 3 were never produced in 1991. However, they were finally produced in 2013, but this was not a success. The time scan disaster. I did read this, and I gotta say, I am disappointed from this eBay seller. There's an entire page missing. But you can see here, created and written by Gary Girani, layouts Herb Trimp, finishes George Freeman, paintings Earl Norham, letters Ron Munz, contributing artists John Cruz, XNO, Paul Marvaredes, blah blah blah, James Warhola, John Pound. Onward, forward. So a little Garbage Pail Kids connection. The 3 Evening News with Bob Goen, he's saying that this famous scientist who married his student, okay, they're temporal experts. They're going to the space station called Prometheus, all right, to figure things out. So this NASA and the space station, they're very well developed. So their 10-year-old child back home has the flu, and she included that card. All right, so it's kind of suggested that her husband is like philandering or something. I don't know. But this describing the deal with the space station is they can scan the Earth. I think it's called time scanning. You scan the Earth, and you can see different periods of time. I guess you can zoom and enhance and see. This dude's saying, scientifically and historically, we can accurately see periods in time. Now, she doesn't think it's going to work. She's very, what's the lady in Jurassic Park? She's 91. This is very JP inspired. Of course, when did the JP movie come out? June 11th, 1993. It talks about the trading card series later in here. It says it was under development at the time. We'll get to that page. This is the opposite of the page that's missing. But anyway, there's a dark presence emerging that becomes very problematic because, look, very wordy graphic novel. See, they're time scanning the Earth. And then she's the world's 2nd greatest temporal physicist. her husband, former professor, is the world's greatest. But this image is coming through of the Devonian era. Okay, but then this dude's coming through. He's called the Supreme Monstrosity or something. He was the deity of the dinosaurs. So apparently all the dinosaurs worshipped this figure. And then boom, boom, boom. And then we just get, we get glimpses of Earth. Brooklyn. Destroyed. So I think a lot of the artwork here, you notice it's not nearly as wordy. I think a lot of this artwork is from the trading cards. And that guy just got shredded. Stomp, rumble, rumble, roar. Bridges are destroyed. Ships are destroyed. And, 31, 34. Somebody let me know what goes on in this. Since they're in New York, I'm guessing someone took out that image. Very disappointed. Grr, click, click, blam, blam, crunch, rrr, gulp. Okay. And then this seems to say what's going on in DC. See how that's a totally different artwork style. Caw, caw, squawk, caw, 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 screech. Now this is the page that talks about the original trading cards. So they were trying to evoke this 1991 nostalgia for something from 1988, but Dinosaurs Attacks began life as a bubblegum card series manufactured by Topps in 1988. Veteran product developer Art Spiegelman, Lynn Brown, and Gary Girani had been itching to launch an original fully painted adventure series for some time. With Dinomania sweeping America in the late 80s, Girani concocted a storyline that encouraged his classic card set Mars Attacks. The resulting card products was an arcane blend of science fiction melodrama and gleefully subversive satire a la Topps. Like Mars, the card series boasted 55 paintings rendered in sensationalistic movie poster or pulp cover style. Girani edited and designed the card backs, wrote the story, drew a detailed layout for each of the 55 front images. Then Herb, G.I. Joe, Godzilla, Trimp adapted them into tight pencil drawings with contributions by John Nemec, George Evans, and the finished paintings were handled by XNO and Earl Norham. Now we just noted XNO did the lion's share, 43, Earl Norham did 5, and a few experiments by Garbage Pail Kid regulars John Pound, who did 3, and James Warhol, who did 3. Additionally, Paul Mavrides and Harry Robbins were responsible for these stickers. Dinosaurs Attacks immediately became a cult favorite, and it says that Joe Dante and Mark Fennell, producers of Gremlins, were working on a movie. That obviously never happened. Tim Burton ended up doing... The Wikipedia says Tim Burton was interested in Dinosaurs Attacks, but he obviously ended up doing Mars Attacks in 1996. And then I'm trying to see, was there any connection to We're Back? I keep meaning to read the book We're Back from Hudson Talbot, or at least watch the Spielberg movie, which came out in... So Jurassic Park was June 93, We're Back was November 93. But listen, that was a big failure, and apparently also was this graphic novel. Love the images, and the back cover would be 4 additional cards for you to cut out. Seasons, Bleedings, 3 Men Lose a Baby. Alexa, when did 3 Men and a Baby come out? The Unfriendly Skies. And then we get the dude I was talking about. Whoa. He's the big bad. It says the Supreme Monstrosity, or Dinosaur Deity, returns with a vengeance as the second Dinosaurs Attack storyline begins. It seems a dozen of the world's most important scientists vanished mysteriously. It's all part of a scheme to reopen the time streams and rain dinosaurs upon the Earth again. And only Elias Thorne's daughter, Alice, now an adult, can thwart it. Crazy. So that, according to the interwebs, that eventually happened, but it was 2013. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you thumbed it up. Universe of Dinosaurs and Dinosaurs Attack. Very cool.